Good morning, day 321, cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. Today it's going to be 59 degrees, so sunny, so it'll be a pleasant day. Not the warmest, but certainly not the coldest either. So I have to go out today. I'm going to go visit my mom, take over a little treat, and I'll have some coffee with her. And I also, while I'm up that way, because I have to go up that way, I did buy a flash food box for $5, and it has avocados and tomatoes in there. And then I'm going to share that with my mom, because she loves tomatoes, so I'll give her some, and then the rest of them I'll probably cook. The ones that are in really good shape I'll just keep to eat. I don't have many tomatoes left. I have 3 tiny ones from the garden. I have no avocados. I was going to get some at Aldi's, but I didn't, because I didn't want to go into Aldi's and buy more things that I can do without for now. It would be nice to have, but I'm good. I have plenty to eat. So in keeping with the theme of cooking down my food, I don't want to overstock on more food. So that salad I had yesterday, fresh from the garden, all those chopped different veggie leaves, I had a couple kohlrabi leaves in there, some broccoli leaves, kale, chard, and bok choy. And it was very flavorful and delicious. So if you grow things like broccoli and, those of you that can still grow those things because you're in a moderate climate, try eating some of the leaves. Chop them up and they're really tasty. So even with the kohlrabi, all those cabbages, you can eat those leaves. You can chop them up and make them into a slaw and put them on sandwiches, and that's a good way to use them up. So I tried that. I've done it before, but this was a very nice medley. So especially if you add seeds and nuts and some dried fruit to it, it really takes it up a notch. So next year when I do my garden, I'm going to have to cover it with some sort of tool, because the caterpillars ate so much of my stuff. I didn't get any cabbage because they ate it all. I have a little tiny one forming, so I'm probably going to try and eat that before we get a really, really hard freeze. But actually, cabbage and kale and even the chard can take some frost. Now, I don't know about snow. I did have one kale plant. Well, I had several actually a couple years ago that overwintered here in Ohio. We didn't have a real hard winter that year, and I actually got 2 seasons out of it. So it depends on how cold it gets. Sometimes we have really, really cold winters, and sometimes they're a little milder, but we always get a lot of snow. So I'm not sure what's for breakfast today. Maybe a sandwich, some sort of a sandwich, because I still have some tofurkey lunch meat, for lack of a better term. I still have lots of bread. So we'll see when we look in the refrigerator in a little bit. All right, I'm going to enjoy my coffee, make a plan for the day, and then I'll be back and we'll take a look in the fridge. Okay, let's take a look and see what we have for food today. All right, we'll do the fridge first. So I'm going to have something with bread this morning, and I still have those rolls. So I'm going to have some of those, and I froze the rest of them, but I still have 3 left that are thawed. I have the Colby Jack cheese that I thawed out. I think I'll eat that. And I'll have some of the seitan. I need to eat that up before it goes bad. So I'm going to have that. And I still have this vegan one from Aldi's, and this actually has a good flavor. I didn't think I'd like it because some of these Aldi's vegan things are, not the best, but some are good. But I think I'm going to, this melts really nice too if you stick it in the toaster or in the microwave, so I'll eat that up too. But for now, I'm going to eat the Colby Jack since I defrosted it. Let's see for dinner. I don't have anything pre-made for dinner. I do have a lot of produce. I still have some. This is parsley. I need to dehydrate that. I need to put my green onions out in a vase. I think I still have, celery, and I have this coleslaw, but I'm not having that today. And I think that's it. Carrots. I have a lot of carrots, so, but that'll be for a different meal. All right, let's take a look in the freezer because I have an idea. I still have a lot of tortillas back there, small ones, that I really want to use up because they're already starting to get kind of dry, so I'll make something out of those. And I want to use up that crema that I made with yogurt and cashews and almonds. It's pretty good, so I want to use that up. I still have quite a bit in there, but let's take a look in the freezer because I need to get something more out. And I have a lot of frozen beef-like things. I still have sausage. But back there I have some earth-grown grounds, and I need 2 hands to get that out. But I'm going to thaw that in the fridge. And then I also have this one jar of, I believe it was blackberries that I got in a flash food that I made into a freezer jam. But back here, I still have one mixed berry freezer jam that's older. And I want to get that out and thaw that and use that in my yogurt. So, and I finally froze the enchilada sauce, so that'll be good for another meal. So, okay, that's what I'm going to have for breakfast, and I think for dinner I might make some sort of either a quesadilla or a chips and some sort of thing, because I have tomatoes I want to use up too. We'll see when that time comes, but I do want to thaw those grounds. I'm going to use those. All right. I will meet you at the stove a little later. This is one of my paintings, and this was the little online business that I had. That was my website. I don't have it anymore. And this one is called Safe Harbor. All right. Okay, I'm going to start a new series today. It won't be sequential like the cooking one, but it's going to be a journey, let's put it that way. And it's got to do with cleaning and organizing, and I'm going to go room by room. So this is going to be day one. And down here, I mean, I've been doing this for a while, but I figured I would document it. Oh, sorry, it got distracted. The phone was ringing. I figured I would document my journey of where I started in each room and where I end up. So the reason I'm showing you this is because I have this bag here, and that's been sitting there for quite a while, and that has a steamer in it, and it has the parts to it, and it also has a handheld vacuum steamer for cleaning chairs and sofas and things like that. Spot cleaner, that's what it is. It's a handheld one. So it's been sitting there because I wanted to clean these two chairs. The couch is fine because that has a cover on it that I can wash. I can wash this cover, and these chairs, the dogs don't bother. So anyway, this has been sitting here, it's been bugging me, and I need to find a better place to put it. So in here, I've been working on this a little bit. This is my foyer to go into the basement. So I have this like a cleaning area for all my cleaning things, my little vacuum, my steamers. So I want to organize this area. And I've already started because everything was on the floor over here. So I already got all this hung up and organized. So that works well. And then I have also some storage hangers on the door. So there's a lot of storage hangers here, but that's okay. So I'm using this almost like a cleaning closet. And I have to make sure that I can open this door because in here I have more cleaning things. And this is my small appliance closet that I already organized, and it's working out well because it's close enough to the kitchen that I don't have to leave all my small appliances out. But I have this that needs to be plugged in because it's rechargeable. So I want to put this, it's been living here, in there. So this is my project for today. And over here, while I'm here, this is my little spice cabinet. I picked up this cabinet down in Amish country at a thrift store, and I love it because it's sort of rustic, and I wish I had another one, but I keep my spices in there. And down here I have a collection of jars that I have to put away. So I need to find a home for those. But over here I have another pantry. And this pantry stores all my flours and things like oats and random things that... So this is very well organized. And I have everything in containers. And that goes almost all the way up to the ceiling. I could probably store some more things up there if I put another shelf up. And I might do that. But this is part of my prepper pantry. I have a huge jar of dried mushrooms that I got at the Asian store. So if you want to get dried mushrooms, go to the Asian store. So anyway, I want to organize this area. And then here on the stairs, I have bottles of water that I got from Dollar Tree. So each step holds a bottle of water, and it's out of the way. Nobody's going to fall on it. We've got plenty of room to go down the stairs. So I just wanted to show you that. And I'm going to be working in this area today. And I'll show it to you once I get everything organized. Also on the back of this door, I have my step ladder that I use all the time, and I have some other dust things to dust with. So that's fine the way it is. And this I've already organized quite a while ago. It holds extra candle holders, candles, some fuel, gel fuel, some wind-up flashlights, and some cleaning supplies down there. So this is like partially organized, but I want to make it neat. I want my whole house not to have a lot of clutter, just the things that I want to keep. All right, so I'll show it back to you when I get it all done. Well, okay, I got my organizing done here. I got everything off the floor. I got this area open. So this is all easily accessible now. And I still have my ladder here. I'm very happy that this is all organized now. So it took me an hour, maybe a little bit more. So that was an hour well spent. And now I'm thinking I want to organize this a little different. It's organized, but what I'm thinking is, like I have tea here and I have tea there. So I want to maybe group like with like. And I like to save these containers. They were from sourdough pretzels. My daughter gets those for her kids, so I always tell her to save those for me because they're nice and big. So I think that's what I'm going to do next, but not today. Lizzie, come back. They're not allowed in the basement. Come on. No. Ugh. All right, well, I need to finish this first. So anyway, I wanted to show you my spice cabinet. These are mostly spices, not all of them, but that I've done myself and put in jars, and then I store them in here. All right, well, here comes the robot, so I'm going to sign off for now. I'm going to make some lunch. I have my roll. I'm going to have some of these pickled green tomatoes and peppers that weren't quite ripe from the garden. Those are really good. They're really tasty. So I'm also going to have some of the seitan and some of this cheese. So I'm going to put together a sandwich and then I'll be back. Okay, I have my sandwich all done here. I have some of my pickled peppers and green tomatoes, and I put them on the sandwich. And this is honey mustard I got garlic honey mustard. I got it Amish country a while ago, and it's this one. So I want to use this up. I still have half of a jar, and then I have some of my pickled tomatoes and just some tea. I have some jasmine tea here, and I'm going to have that with some honey, and this is raw honey. So that'll be delicious. So I'm going to put a nice big blob of honey in there. And that will be my lunch for today, well, my brunch. So, okay, I will be back a little later. I'll show you the progress I made on my cleaning closet, which is actually my basement landing. But, you know, you can reinvent rooms and closets and hallways and to suit your needs. Just because your house was built a certain way doesn't mean you can't change it around and use it for something different. So, all right, I'm going to enjoy my lunch because I'm hungry. Then I'm going to work on that a little bit more, and then I have to get ready and go to my appointment and pick up my flash food box and go see my mother. All right,
Okay, well, I just picked up my flash food box, and it looks really nice. This is all avocados and tomatoes and some small little grape tomatoes. Lots of avocados. So I just wanted to show it to you before I share this with my mom. And all this was $5. Good deal.
Okay, I just got home from my mom's. And I'm cooking up this meatless ground that I took out of my freezer. Now what I want to do, I want to make several meals out of this. So the only thing I'm going to season this with, I cooked up the whole package, but the only thing I'm going to season this with is salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. And then I'm going to use it in more than one meal. I'll probably make something with pasta and maybe some nachos or a quesadilla or something. But I'll season parts of it later on when I actually make the meal. So that's all I'm going to do with this. So it's only 6 o'clock and it's already dark out. I'm not liking it. But tonight the moon is absolutely gorgeous. It's the blood moon and it's huge. So I could see it real well on the way home from my mom's. But I can't see it too well from my house because I have so many trees. So this is onion powder and garlic powder. And the reason I'm only putting those seasonings on is because they're very basic. A little more onion powder. And then I can go on and season it either with Italian seasoning or taco seasoning or whatever other flavors I want. But since I'm not going to make all of it one flavor, I can have several different meals out of it instead of all the same. So if you have a lot of hamburger and you're one person, give that a try. So, all right, I will cook this up and then I'll be back and see what I'm going to do with part of it. Okay, so I put away half of the meat, and I'm going to add some cut up tomatoes. This is the tomato I got today from my produce haul for $5. All right, and then I'm going to add a little bit of ground cumin to this because I'm going to make a quesadilla. Actually, I'm probably going to make 2 quesadillas because they're very small. So I like cumin, put in as much as you like. And I'm going to add a little tiny bit of this Tony Sacheries. It's kind of spicy, but a little bit of it is fine. Just to give it a little bit more of a Mexican flavor. Okay, I turned my pan down to low. I'm going to add just a touch of oil. And put in my tortilla. All right, I'm going to add some of this ground in there. And you can put whatever seasoning you like in your quesadilla, of course. Now, if you have green peppers or onions or whatever you have, that would be good in here too. Going to add a nice slice of cheese. And then I'm going to put the top on it. And brown it up a little bit. Nope, not done yet. All right, I'll be back when this is done. Okay, there's one done. And what I ended up doing was I actually put cheese on the top and on the bottom just to stick it together. All right, so here goes number 2. And then I'm going to do exactly the same. Slice of cheese on there. And I think the thing is you don't want to overfill it so much that it doesn't stick together. So I actually have enough here for another 1 or 2, but I'm only going to eat 2. Okay, then I'm going to put some of the shredded cheese on because that's what I have. Hello, buddy, I know. All right, and let that cook a minute, and then I'll be back when I get ready to serve this up. Okay, so I mashed up some of the avocado that I got. Now there were 14 avocados in there, and I'd say 5 of them were like really past prime time. But there were still pieces and parts that you could dig out, so that's what this is. And I don't know what the other ones look like. I'm going to have to probably freeze them tomorrow. But I'm going to put some of this crema on my quesadilla and give it a nice big plop of the avocado. And so that's a quick dinner, and it's less than £1 in that package. I'm not sure what's in there. and there's 17 grams of protein, so that's pretty good. And then I'll have enough for another meal or two, because I do have enough for one more quesadilla. And I think I'm going to make some sort of tomato pasta dish out of the rest. So out of that one, well, less than a pound, I probably got, I'll be able to get like 6 meals anyway. So, alright. So I don't like to eat brown avocados. I know some people do, but I don't. They get kind of that string in there. But this is still fine. It's very creamy. So, alright, little crema on there. And that looks pretty good to me. And I'm using up what I have. So there it is. Dinner, day 321. All right. So I'm going to eat my dinner, and I don't want to make this video too long. So that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.